If you're into Korea, then surely you have a favorite one of these.
Learning Korean through famous lines from K-dramas and movies on
Welcome to Korea
with Korean Unnie.
It's a Tuesday, it's raining yet again when Korean Unnie's here, but that can be the same said for all our guests, I believe. We're going to be learning Korean like Korean Unnie said through a drama or a movie. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Unfortunately, I'm disappointed to see you today.
You guessed it wrong.
Moon So-hyun, usually, I don't know, these days you've been wearing a baseball cap quite often, but she wasn't wearing one on the day I predicted it, but... And a big but, you are wearing jeans in the sense that they're denim shorts and a white t-shirt under your jacket. So that's 2 out of 3.
T-shirt.
That's not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
Do you think I could be a fortune teller? Like on the Gangnam Street, you know, get a little tent?
No way.
Peter's British Fortunes or something like... No. All right,
I don't
fine.
think so.
Fine.
I think those ones in the Gangnam Street are not the legit ones as well.
They don't seem like they've got too much tradition or accuracy.
No, they want to get some money out of your pocket. That's
some
all.
tourists or people just visiting.
And I'm going to ask you to get them some burgers.
Oh,
that's what they're
really?
Yeah, that's their like repertory.
Really? As in, will you buy me a hamburger?
Yeah, like your neighbor is your neighbor is feeling hungry today. Why wouldn't you give me a favor by giving me a burger?
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's weird. Are they put out there by the burger companies in Gangnam? That makes no sense whatsoever. Zana's saying, So-hyun, hello. Oh my God, your hair is so pretty.
Really?
I miss you lots. Yeah, your hair does look nice today. It's like at a certain length where it's a little bit wavy at the bottom or curling around at the bottom.
That just happens when I dry my hair because my hair is just naturally a little curly.
There you go. Zana seems to be in a good mood because earlier I saw you were saying, Peter, have you done something? You look much younger today. And then you were asking for free K-pop albums in return for saying that.
Zana's just feeling good today.
Yeah, maybe you're in a happy mood, right? For today's hashtag then, fortune or unse. Have you ever had your fortune told? Have you been to those kind of places? Like a 점쟁이 or even the 사주팔자?
I have done it for fun before. And also my mom, when my mom has done it for fun too, like for me and my brother.
That's a thing here, isn't it? Parents do it for their kids. They go with their children's details. Like, that's not so common, I think, in fortune telling in the West to, like, have fortunes told for other people who aren't present. So what did your fortune say? Do you remember any interesting details? Did anything come true? Did they say YouTuber?
One person did say I will work in, like, 방송.
Oh, wow. Really? That's quite interesting. Before you even got into it?
No, I was in it. But
okay.
Obviously, I don't think he knew me. And he guessed some things quite right. So I think it was fun. I think those fortune telling and all these star reading, how do you say that?
Yeah, reading the stars is a way to put it.
Yeah, it's just... I think it's for fun, and there are some things that might be true, but only like the flow. And
yeah, the details, it's hard to get right, I believe, right? Yeah.
And if they say some things bad about you, then you don't need to.
Just ignore it.
Just ignore it. And when they say something good about you, then it's good.
Take that on board. Yeah. Just take the positive, leave the negative. I often feel, though, that fortune tellers won't tell you too much bad stuff because they're worried you won't come back. You don't want to hear the bad, right? People in general. So I think they stick to generally the positive.
The fortune teller that my mom went said that I will be very rich.
Oh, we're friends, aren't we? Let's stay friends for a long, long time, Korean Unnie. That sounds good to me. As you said, take the positive, leave the negative behind. Today, it's not the last Tuesday of the month, which means our regular, a drama or a movie and some lines from that. What are the 3 phrases that we're going to learn, or 3 sentences, I suppose?
Thankfully, the 3 sentences we're going to do today are fairly short.
Yeah, compared to in the past few weeks.
So the first one is 얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고.
얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고. I think I might have heard this phrase or sentence a few times directed at me in my life, actually. So how would we translate this roughly?
Means told you, teach me English.
I've told you, teach me English. I think my wife has said that to me many times because I haven't ever properly taught her English. And
Never ever
I think
until
it's
now?
got worse over the years that we've been married because we always speak Korean. So my Korean improves. I'm
Except
sorry.
some like honey and these
Yes.
titles.
That sometimes Koreans use anyway. So I'm no benefit at all. Next sentence.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해.
You're young, but you're so stingy?
You're so stingy.
Stingy?
I saw one dictionary definition. Tell me if this is true. Cold-hearted as well.
Cold-hearted.
Is that a good way to say it?
yes, well.
Because I don't use that. I've not really known what that meant. 야박하다. Okay, we'll go over it in detail later.
But
though,
this
right?
야박하다, she's saying this with a good heart, not with the intention to say you're so cold-hearted.
Not trying to hurt that person.
Not trying to hurt that person.
All right, we'll get into the context in the little role play and more details with this language after we've done that. And the third and final sentence.
들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요?
들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요? This could be confusing for people with the two 가세요s, but that first part is just like a greeting, right? Kind of saying goodbye, on your way.
Like, go, on your way. And then 근데 어디 가세요? But where are you going?
They're curious to find out where the other person is going. So let's set the scene, and it's your job, listeners out there on VLive, YouTube, and any other medium, to guess what movie or drama this is. It is Korean. So what's going on in today's scene?
Oh, in today's scene, so this is a movie, actually. I want to
A hint.
let that out.
You're too kind.
I am. It's a movie, and there's a grandmother. Grandmother is the main character in this movie. Her name is Naokbun, by the way.
Okay.
And she is a very distinct grandmother. She always files complaints in the district over office over
no.
more than 20 years. So there's more than like 8,000 complaints in the district office.
So a bit of a pest in some ways.
Right. So that's what she does all day. But another passion of hers is to learn English.
Oh.
We don't know why yet because we didn't watch the movie, but she wants to learn English for some reason. And she found out that this new guy who works in the district office speaks fluent English. So this is a scene where this grandmother is asking the junior district officer to teach her English.
All right, so I'm going to play that junior district officer, and you're going to play the granny.
I will.
All right, and try and guess this movie, a quite famous one from not too long ago. I do want to watch it, but feel it will be quite emotional. Grandma, if you do this, it's an obstruction of justice.
얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고.
I told you already. I can't.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해.
Oh, listen, I'm not being cold-hearted.
At least pretend you're concerned. Isn't that polite?
How could someone who's so stubborn be asking for politeness and manners?
You really can't do it? Is that it?
Yes, I really can't do it.
Okay. Then there's nothing I can do.
네, 들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요?
I guess I'm going to put all the complaints in I've collected so far.
What? Does this really call for complaints?
Be prepared.
I can tell what kind of grandma you're going to be from your acting. So lovely,
Already?
jubbly indeedy. I'm sure a lovely granny who's going to let their grandkids sit on her lap and tell them stories and whatnot.
I'm already ready to be a grandma.
Absolutely, an old soul we say every week. This is based loosely on a true story, I heard as well. That's another hint,
It's
right?
actually, yes, based on a true story, a very touching story. And there is a reason why this granny wants to learn English because I want to say that, but not yet.
Okay, we'll reveal more in part 2, where we'll teach you the language in detail. So what we'd love from you guys on YouTube and VLive, we've written down the expressions, right? The 3 lines. We've phoneticized them with romanization, if you can't read Hangul. Send in your audio files via Kakao Talk. Our username there is DailyK, and we can give you tips on the language. Korean Unnie is a huge YouTuber, nearly 1 million subscribers on on her channel teaching Korean out there. So get these tips for free today. I guess some other hints would be that it's to do with a very painful past that she has, right? And she wants to be able to stand up and speak in English about it.
Related to Korean history.
And when we say painful past in Korean history, we're often talking about our Japanese neighbors. So there is another hint. Is it common, do you think, for grandmas and grandpas to want to speak English, Korean Unnie?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think many grandmas and grandpas want to learn what they want to learn first is how to write Hangul.
Yeah, this is true because many from like Korean War times and imperialism times don't know how to read and write.
Read and write Hangul.
I do this show on the Education Broadcasting Network, right? And their first season, and I think second season, was all about teaching Hangul to grandmas and grandpas from time to time because they didn't go to maybe middle school or some didn't even go to elementary school, right? The 국민학교. And now in seasons 3 and 4, we're teaching them English.
Aren't you the teacher who teaches
I'm responsible for that.
English to grannies?
It's very difficult, though, I will say, because, they, in some cases...
So do you do it offline?
We do it as a TV show. So they're in person, 4 of them. And then everyone else who's watching.
Oh, so there are actual grannies.
Yeah, and they're lovely. And to be honest, their English is coming on really well. It's quite unbelievable. Not like big paragraphs or essay writing, but the little phrases that they need to get by if they bumped into a foreigner or if they went traveling. They're doing so well. And I will admit their memory's not as good as a young person.
I want to ask you, so why do they want to learn English? Like, is there a specific reason?
I think a little bit is prestige, I will say that. But then a lot of them go traveling and they want to not do group tours. They want to kind of go by themselves.
Really? Grannies?
With their family only, without a guide, and be able to ask a waiter for something or the hotel person. So we've learned things like,
that's
where is the bathroom? And can I have a discount? And stuff like that. They're not bad at all. Okay, we'll get your audio clips, your guesses for what is this movie, and we'll be back after some Yummire. This is very much tied to the theme of today, 꽃 Rose. That song, I'm sure many of you familiar with it, many of you loving it as well, is from a documentary film, My Name is Kim Bok-dong, one of the victims of sexual slavery, who I believe has passed away now, if I'm not mistaken.
But the character who was played in this movie is still alive.
Oh, yes.
The granny, her name is Lee Yong-soo.
Okay, the actual figure that today's movie is based on. We got lots of guesses related to this movie. Aimlita said, I cried watching this one. It is so touching at the end, although I don't see an actual name of the movie from you, Aimlita.
I am Zana. So we wanted to speak about the comfort woman at Blue House she wanted to speak about the comfort woman at Blue House or something. At White House at DC. Blue House is Korea. You're right, Zana. Blue House is Korea. White House is America.
Yeah.
Still didn't say the movie name, I think, Zana.
Yeah, nobody has said it out loud.
But there is someone.
Noor has said,
saw.
I Can Speak movie. Indeed. Sub Christina said maybe it's Miss Granny, which is a completely different story. It does involve a grandma, though, so if you don't know your Korean movies, maybe that's a decent guess.
So Noor Natsaya, you got it right. The movie name is I Can Speak. Although I think there are many people who watch the movie, like Chloe Jane said, I watched it a few times and it's impactful every time. But Noor, you got the movie name right. Congratulations.
Well done indeedy. So in Korean as well, it is those English words just said in a Hangul spelling, right? I can speak.
I can speak.
Right.
Meaning I can speak.
Yes, so the English, I guess because it's about wanting to learn English, so they use that title.
I think she wants to say I can speak when she goes to... Actually, and you guys were right. Oh, spoiler, she is grandma who was one of the comfort women during the Japanese colonization by the Japanese military, and she wants to speak about the truth of what happened during that rule, and she wants to speak in American court. That's why she wants to speak English.
To
so
give
she
her own
can,
account. Yeah, I guess, many people use translators in those situations, but you never know what's going to get lost in translation. So what an inspirational story this is. And a few of you also saying from the film, because we haven't personally watched it, unfortunately. I've seen the trailers and I thought it'd be too emotional to watch, to be honest. Noor said her child lives overseas, so she wants to learn English as well to speak with them, maybe the grandkids as well. The fact that she is still living as well is a wonderful thing. So that's the basis of this story, right? She's bugging this guy Min-jae to teach her English so she can do this meaningful thing.
That's true. And there's some news as well. It happened in 2007. 2007, American court, public 청문회. And it happened in real life.
This episode. Wow.
Yes, this episode. So you can find some news articles related to the 할머니 이용수.
Actually going and speaking up about this in the States. That's unbelievable for all the victims as well. So it's kind of funny in the start, I believe, when she's bugging this guy, because I think she gets rejected from an English academy for being a troublemaker, making all those thousands of complaints at the local office. But the reason she wants to do this is so meaningful. And then it just gets more and more, I think, emotional towards the end.
Right. And that's why this movie is both comedy and touching.
Yeah, I like that combination.
So it's not all, it makes you cry, that kind of movie, but it has some jokes and comedic scenes along the way.
Definitely go and watch it. We recommend you do that for all the things we talk about on a Tuesday. We've got your language clips now, and we'll go through the language in detail. Alex from Journey sent in his first. Let's take a listen.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해.
Very good.
Pretty
Perfect.
Perfect, right? So let's go through a few of these things then. 젊은.
젊은, meaning young.
Is one of those that I really hate in Korean that has the double 받침, so a leal and a mium, right? 젊은.
So basically you pronounce it as 젊은.
젊은.
Because the mium transfers to 이응
Okay.
here. And you can also attach e over here and make it a young person. 젊은이, we did this before.
젊은이.
젊은이, like Germany.
My mum was offended because my son took that and went the opposite way and said 늙은이, which means old person, and that's quite disparaging, right, I think. But she was saying 젊은이 is not disparaging, right, because she can say it's someone younger. But if her grandson says it to her, that's very offensive, right? Do not do that. But that would mean like an old person in a negative way, right? And 사람 just means person, right?
So 젊은 사람이
and then 너무 야박해. We'll get onto that in a little while, right? Let's get on to Leon. Maybe the first sentence now we can go through. Let's take a listen.
얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고.
얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고. Not bad, right?
Not bad. 얘기했잖아 means I told you.
I told you, I already said.
Right.
얘기 being like to say something,
To say
right?
something, telling. And 했잖아 meaning I already did it.
했잖아. 뭐뭐 했잖아. That's a good pattern to learn, right? I've already done that. 방송했잖아. I've already broadcast. 먹었잖아. I've already eaten. Then you take out the het, I guess, in that case, right? Let's get on to another sentence because we want to play everyone's at least one of them. We've got Lita here. Why don't we get to sentence 3 for her? Let's take a listen.
들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요?
Nice.
들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요? So the first one is like a bye-bye farewell greeting, right?
I don't say this that much.
I say it on the phone sometimes. If I'm speaking politely to someone, I'm like, 들어가세요.
Stop talking to me. And hang up the phone.
I just want to go. So yeah, it literally means like go inside somewhere or return somewhere.
Right, literally.
Right? But it's just as a way of saying goodbye sometimes when someone's returning to maybe their office. Or...
Yeah, because you don't want to actually say goodbye or stop talking to me. You say, go back to where you are.
들어가세요.
들어가세요, 네.
Yeah, when you're maybe saying goodbye outside a restaurant for lunch and someone's going back to their office and you're going back to yours, you could perhaps say 들어가세요 to each other. It's a polite way of saying it, right?
So he's basically saying bye, but he's still curious. Why is this grandma keep asking me to teach her English? And he asks, 근데 어디 가세요? 근데 you start your sentence 근데 a lot. Many Korean people actually start their sentences with 아니 근데.
아니 근데.
Doesn't really have any meaning. They just start with this phrase.
Yeah, and in this case, I guess strictly if you look at the dictionary, it'll come up with like but or something, right? So goodbye, but, and then 어디 가세요?
Right.
Why don't we leave that for another sentence? We'll get to Faz benchmark in Malaysia. Maybe start at the beginning again.
얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고.
Like your harmony acting, even though you didn't really sound like a harmony, but a grandpa maybe.
How about that second part then? We've done 얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고.
So 나, you guys already know it, probably means I. 영어 means English. Many languages in Korean end with 어, like 한국어, 중국어,
일본어.
프랑스어,
It's all of them, right?
독일어.
There's none I can think of that don't end with the R, because that means the language, right?
Language.
태국어 would be, I guess, the Thai language, right?
스페인어.
So that R, if you hear that, then it's probably something language, right?
So 영어, English, and 가르쳐 달라고. This comes from the verb 가르치다 means to teach. And she says, blah, blah. It is connected with 해달라고.
해달라고.
가르치다 and 해달라고. 해달라고 means, it doesn't mean to give me the sun, but it means, please do it for me.
Please do something for me. But obviously when it's combined here, you drop the hair and it's just 가르쳐 달라고.
Right. You can change 달라고 to 주라고.
가르쳐 주라고.
Right, because many people say 가르쳐 주세요, right?
Please teach me.
해 주세요. That's the most common phrase when you say please do it to me, but you can also change it to 달라고, like 해 달라고. But that is more rude. I wouldn't say rude, but
Direct.
해 주세요, yes, would be more polite.
Okie dokie. So 가르쳐 달라고. That's the most tricky pronunciation for me, at least today. 가르쳐 달라고. Please teach me something. So if you've got a Korean friend, you could say 한국어 가르쳐 달라고. Please teach me Korean.
Yes, you can use this phrase to your Korean pen pal.
Yeah.
Do you still have pen pal? Or your Korean messenger friend? Or
Perhaps
anyone?
online, yeah. I'm not sure many send out letters these days. And like we often say in Korean, you can take out that subject, right? It doesn't have to have the 나 한국어 가르쳐 달라고.
Yeah,
Just 한국어
actually in
가르쳐
Korean,
달라고.
when you put the subject, then it becomes a little cheesy.
Yeah, a little more
피터
awkward.
한국어 가르쳐 달라고.
I like it, actually. That sounds lovely. Let's get to a song break. We've got more of your clips to play as well. Any questions about Korean language in general, send them in right now on VLive YouTube via the messages on the app as well. This is 우주소녀 with Save Me, Save You. 부탁해. That was a track from WJSN, if you don't know their Korean name, 우주소녀. We're talking about the film, the really meaningful, based on a true story film of I Can Speak today, all about a lady trying to learn English so she can talk about the atrocities of sexual slavery and get an apology from Japan. And that's a real situation that is still ongoing, right? Many of the people involved think the apology from Japan years ago, I think, was negotiated by the Park Geun-hye administration was not sufficient. So they're asking for more, and it's not forthcoming. It's quite a sad situation, isn't it? Let's talk language now. We've got loads more clips to play. Here is Siska saying the first sentence is kind of hard, so I think we'll listen to that first. Give us something to correct.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해. 들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요?
You just didn't do the first sentence because it was so difficult. Okay.
I liked her third sentence.
Okay.
The second sentence, maybe it's me, but I don't think she said 젊은.
Didn't sound as strong there, yeah. 젊은, it should be, right?
Yes.
젊은.
And as Peter said, it can be quite difficult because there are two last consonants. But
Yes,
젊은.
I didn't know that existed until I came to Korea, and I was like, what for 괜찮아? The chan with the nian and the
괜찮아.
hiat. Yeah, I was like, what's going on there? You just have to know those spellings. There aren't that many, right? With two pachims. Not too
Not
many.
too many. There's these words like chicken, 닭.
Tak. That's another one because it's one syllable. How on earth would you know that it's talk? But it just sounds like tak. Anyway, back onto this sentence. 젊은 사람 is young person.
Eat some dark. Sorry. Yes, 젊은 사람, young person.
And 너무 야박해.
너무 too, we use that a lot. 너무 배고파, 너무 좋아, 너무 싫어. And 야박해, as Peter said, you can translate it as cold-hearted,
Is this common to use?
narrow-hearted.
Do you use this word? I don't think I've heard it about me, or I've never used it as well.
I never really use this to friends because
Okay.
I
It's
don't
quite
know.
a negative word.
It just sounds like an ajumma saying that word.
Oh, really? 야박해. So in the dictionary, the other synonyms are like merciless.
But you can still say this word.
Or heartless as well. Could
Like
be a thing.
heartless, pitiless.
Because he's a young guy just saying, no, I'm not going to teach you English, kind of in a cold way.
You can use this phrase 야박하다 when you want to borrow, sneakers from Peter, but Peter says, no, never. Sneakers are so important to me. I'm never going to
Absolutely.
lend you
If they're
some
white
sneakers.
sneakers especially, because I fear you get them
Then
dirty.
I can say 피터는 너무 야박해.
Then yeah, in English, we use the term heartless in that light way as well as a real way. Like, stop being so heartless. Have a little mercy or have a little love, something like that, I suppose.
Like you have many chocolates, but you never give chocolates to your friends and you eat everything, then you are 야박해.
And that's also, like you said in the original translation you gave, a little bit stingy. I guess there's a bit of connotation of that as well. Maybe the teacher is being stingy with his time. Or we must say, I don't know if he is an actual teacher. He's just working at this office and he speaks good English in this movie, right?
Yeah,
I
he's not
believe.
really a teacher. By the
Okay.
way, this role is played by Lee Jae-hoon, if you know him.
Oh.
And the granny is played by Namun-hee. She's a famous popular actor who
Plays the
always
grandma in
plays-
so many dramas
Yes,
and
the
movies,
grandma.
right? She's
Everyone's
brilliant.
grandma.
And I think in this, she was more critically acclaimed for her acting than her other roles, where she's more of a standard grandma, right? Carl from the US, let's get to your clip as well. Here we go. Oh, let me push play. Fat fingers. There we are.
얘기했잖아. 나 한국어 가르쳐 달라고.
She changed it to 한국어.
Yeah.
젊은 사람이 너무 야박해. 들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요?
I like that she has her BGM.
Yeah, in the
then
background, making us
background.
emotional.
She's doing some acting as well.
We didn't do the second part, I think, of that last sentence, right? After 들어가세요, 근데 meaning but, 어디 가세요?
Didn't we do it?
I'm not sure. Maybe my memory's playing up.
Okay.
But let's review. That's good with language.
어디 가세요 meaning where are you going?
어디, where, 가세요,
Going.
because this is in question format, right? So where are you going? 어디 가세요? If you want to be less polite, like from you to
어디가?
me, I think... I hope you wouldn't say
I
that.
don't say that to Peter. Peter's still an 어른 to me.
But you could say 어디 가요, right? I don't
네,
think
어디 가세요?
Yeah, 가세요, I'd feel would be too formal from you to me. 어디 가요? Where are you going?
So you're not really expecting too
가세요.
formal from me.
Yeah, I don't expect
you.
too formal. Who would say 가세요 to me? I don't actually know. I wouldn't expect it from anybody.
가세요 is not that formal. I would
Okay.
say like 가십니까 would be very formal, but 가세요 you can still use it to people you know.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be awkward. It's just my silly thinking. We've got another one from Kimmy in the US. Why don't we do your first clip? You said you did your best. They keep getting cut off as well. Let's see what your first sentence sounds like. Here goes.
얘기했잖아. 나 영어 가르쳐 달라고.
I like her
얘기했잖아.
attitude.
달라고.
얘기했잖아.
달라고, it should be more 달라고, right?
Yeah, many. I actually heard these kinds of mistakes a lot from many foreigners. When there's two L's,
The 달 and the la.
yeah, then you need to pronounce the second L stronger.
Okay, 달라고. 달라고.
Because when you say 달라고, then it sounds like there is no 리을 in the second syllable.
Then it could be a completely different word as
Yeah,
well,
like
right?
달아 means sweet.
Okay.
So, 달라 달라 yeah. Think of this ITZY song that goes 난 달라 달라 yeah.
In that case, we pronounce the L at the bottom,
Sounds
the
stronger.
and the L next. I heard this in English. Even if we have like a double consonant, we only really pronounce it once, like running. It's not running or things like
Running.
that. So that's why for English speakers, I think
But
they
that
would.
sounded like Korean. What I just said,
Running.
like run. We say running.
We do, right? Because we pronounce those two,
Running.
even though they're next to each other, we pronounce them separately. Whereas in English, if it's a double consonant, you just usually pronounce it once.
That's English problem.
Yeah.
Then why do you?
Don't bring it over to Korean, okay? Leave those problems in the English language, like calling as well. It's not calling.
Calling.
Yeah. We got Rao from Argentina. Let's take a listen to this one as well. Here we go. Oops.
들어가세요. 근데 어디 가세요?
Oh, he sounds very polite.
들어가세요.
근데 어디 가세요?
There we go. And instead of 들어가세요, just some synonyms for like polite goodbyes. The one that I use most often, if the other person is staying there, 안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요.
And if they're going somewhere, 안녕히 가세요. There we go. That's an alternative.
Always the tricky thing when you start learning Korean.
Yeah.
Even for Korean kids. Does your kids get it right? Do your kids
I don't
get
think
it
they're
right?
ever that polite, to be honest. But yeah, if you just want to do it, just they sound similar. So 안녕히계세요, something like that, and no one knows what you're saying. Here's
안녕하세요.
Hartley Saunders from the US.
둘 오가세요. 근데 어디 가세요? 둘 오가세요.
Rather than 둘 오가세요.
Try
link
to
it
connect.
together.
Yeah. 들어가세요. Like,
근데 어디 가세요?
I mean, it's not right. I mean, it's not wrong, but
It's
I think
too separate, isn't it?
I think he tried to do it correct. So he said 들어가세요, but it is connected. Like, think of it as 들어. When the first syllable ends with a consonant, the second syllable starts with 이응.
Yeah.
Then you can just think of it as 들어가세요.
Push it over there. And I'm going to push you over there out the studio now. Segue, sorry. Yana's clip we will play on the weekend edition. Sorry we didn't have time to do that. And Korean Unnie, stay safe in the rain. And we'll see you again next Tuesday.
See ya.
I like the little salute to everyone as well. Zana, we're going to play your song request, Stray Kids Pacemaker, to celebrate my comeback. And it's Changbin's birthday as well.